Good evening, Lake Orion. Well, it's a nice warm night, and I guess tonight we've got the bands back together. I'm your host, and I am Between Taorminas. Welcome back. This is Between Taorminas here on ONTV. This is Anthony Taormina here with Sammy. Sam, how you doing?
I'm hanging in there.
And look who's back. Mr. Ian Weatherspoon.
Mr. Kansas City Royals.
After getting
Goodbye.
After getting a lot of fan mail about wondering where you've been, you know, what do you have to say?
Yes,
what do you have to say to the people out there? It's your people. Speak.
I've been busy. That's all I got.
Very well.
Very well then.
That's all I got.
All right, so let us talk about
Pistons.
and their.
We got some breaking news a little bit here.
Oh, did that just happen?
It just happened. Well, besides the fact we'll talk about Pudge Rodriguez's Hall of Fame moment later on the show, but this is interesting because I was reading the Detroit news. You know, before I got here, I got it on my phone right now, and it said that, of course, our old friend Robert Davis, of course, everybody knows who he is.
Robert Davis is an activist.
Let me finish. Filed a lawsuit against the Detroit district, the district, yep, for allegedly wanting the preliminary agreement between the Pistons and the DDA terminated. So, yep. So, of course, we know Robert Davis is an activist, as you know. He's filed against Governor Snyder numerous times, but
was on the Dearborn School Board, was jailed.
Yep, was jailed.
What was he jailed for?
He's taking money, and then so he's trying to
He's trying to get some more money somehow.
He's trying to get the agreement between the Pistons and the Detroit District Academy and the DDA off the table. So, what's your thoughts about this?
He's trying to not have the Pistons play at it seems like he doesn't want to have the Pistons play at Little Caesars Arena.
Why?
I think what he wants is transparency. I guess he wants all the information between the Pistons and the Ilitch family to go public. I kind of want to recant my last statement about him not wanting the Pistons play Little Caesars, because he does want to see the Pistons play downtown. It's just he does not want to see the taxpayers have to pay for the Pistons moving down there.
But it takes money for a new arena to be built.
Yeah,
just
I know
look at, of course, the Little Caesars Arena. Originally, it was supposed to be the home of the Detroit Red Wings.
Your favorite team?
No, it's not. Oh. And then for the Pistons to come downtown, I said this a couple weeks ago, I thought it would be criminal for the Pistons to move out of the Palace, a place where they own the Palace of Auburn Hills. And for them to go downtown, now yes, to go downtown is understandable, but to go to to share an arena with the Detroit Red Wings, it's basically putting together two monopolies. You know what I mean? Basically, you have the Ilitch family, and then you have the Pistons and Palace Sports and Entertainment. You're basically putting two monopolies together in one big city.
It's no longer going to be called Palace Sports and Entertainment because it's the Pistons are moving down there, down in Detroit.
Oh, they could still call it that because that's like their company. I don't know if they're going to not call it that.
I don't think they will because they're moving out of the Palace, so it's like,
Right.
What's your thoughts?
Well, when you look at...
I'm not an Ian.
Oh, sorry.
Happy they're moving downtown.
I'm actually not.
I think any deal in this city, in this state, with this amount of money involved, is going to be corrupt. They're going to be taking money out of our pockets.
This is what the Detroit News said, and I'm going to quote them.
Quote them.
The ruling stems from a lawsuit claiming the DDA violated the state's Open Meetings Act.
So the DDA being the Downtown Development Authority?
It seeks to abolish a preliminary agreement between the city and the Pistons about moving downtown. So what this is telling us is there may be some Detroiters that don't want to see the Pistons come downtown.
Oh, of course. Of course.
I mean, you look at it from this perspective, this perspective. I mean, there's going to be those that don't want to see the Pistons move downtown. I know Anthony's one of them.
My aunt and I are on total opposites of the spectrum. My Aunt Angela. Aunt Angela, hello, how are you?
Hey,
My point is, I want to. It seemed like the Pistons are like the team of the suburbs, The Oakland, Macomb County teams of northern Oakland County, Macomb County, where the bulk of the money is. The bulk of the money is in these suburbs. Then you move them down to Detroit. Detroit, they don't really, it's like, I understand that they want to move them to downtown for money reasons, but the bulk of the money is in northern Oakland and Macomb County. And to have them go down to Wayne County, where, face it, they're struggling financially.
Yeah.
It's kind of...
It was a dirty deal, when they announced, hey, we're bankrupt in the city, but we're going to build a new arena.
Right.
We're going to give taxpayer money to do so. It's pretty shiesty.
And instead, the taxpayers are footing
The
some
bill.
of this bill.
Yeah.
And you look at what's going on. Illich says he's holding private bonds for this. But where's the privacy in this?
Where's the bonds?
And the taxpayers are paying for this.
It's a complicated matter. It really is it's a lot, which they keep it that way for a reason. They
And
don't
I think
want
it's- and
people to
it's-
understand.
That's what Robert Davis wants public. He wants those private bonds revealed public. He wants everything of this deal public. That's what he
I
wants.
just don't get who this guy is to talk.
He is an activist
But if he's stealing money, I
If
mean,
he's stealing money, then why
Why are
is
we
he
listening to
filing
him?
lawsuits?
because it seems like he wants to use his voice. He calls himself an activist. He wants to use his voice. He wants to, quote, make a difference.
He's making a difference with this. I'm not being mean to you.
Well, he's well known in
He's
this
well
city.
known in the city of Detroit,
Whether
in
it's
Wayne
famous or
County.
infamously.
But when you
More
look
of
at,
infamously.
when you look at it here, and of course now that the DDA has to bring notes and audio recordings of this private meeting that was held in November to Wayne County Circuit Court on January 26th, and this is going to be very interesting because if the DDA does not have the notes and the audio recordings of their private meeting, then somebody's in a lot of trouble here.
And Robert Davis will win a lawsuit.
I'll say the one thing I'm happy about, and this may change, I'm happy they're sharing an arena. I don't want to see the Pistons build their own arena in Detroit. Arenas, I mean, then how much of that is going to
It's
be
good for
taxpayer money?
competition, though, too, to be honest with you. You got competing concerts, you got competing...
No,
But then you're going to have scheduling conflicts.
You're going to have scheduling.
You're going to have scheduling conflicts.
Madison Square Garden, who plays there?
Rangers, Knicks,
Boom.
Dallas, even
Staples Center, American Airline Arena,
American Airlines Center.
whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Miami's the airline arena. Look at Staples Center. How many basketball teams play there?
Lakers, Clippers, Kings,
Boom. And
and
Grammys, award shows, big concerts. I've been to a concert there. They don't have scheduling conflicts. They work it out. It can be worked out.
I just don't think this will be. Able
You
to
don't
work out.
need look at the Silverdome sitting there,
Yeah.
a dump, just sitting there rotting. Look at what
It's a
Tiger
sad-
Stadium did for a long time.
It's
Look
gonna-
at Tiger Stadium now. It's
Well,
all
what's
it's a
gonna
torn up
happen to
field.
Palace Auburn Hills then?
I don't know. I don't want to see them abandon one, move to one, build another one. I mean,
Let's talk about this topic later. We got to go to break.
All right, let's go to
All right,
break.
let's go to break.
When I'm in Lake Orion and I want to catch up on sports, I watch Between Taorminas.
The Orion Art Center invites you to enjoy a night in Paris on Saturday, March 25th at the Paint Creek Country Club in Lake Orion. The Art Center's annual gala offers dinner and dancing, an open bar, a silent auction, and a raffle. The event is one of the primary fundraisers for the Art Center and allows them to offer cultural exhibits, classes, camps, and scholarships throughout the year. The Art Center is also looking for donations for the silent auction. For more information, you can call 248-693-4986 or to purchase tickets, visit orionartcenter.org.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Let's finish this subject about the Pistons and the Palace. Ian, you were saying some good points. Sam.
Yeah, I hope they get in this arena and they stay in this arena. And whatever they do with the Joe and the Palace, I hope it's quick. And
Well, they're going to tear down the Joe. They're going to tear that down.
And they say they're going to do the same for the Palace. But, okay, they tore down Tiger Stadium.
Right.
And if it wasn't for a group of passionate people, it would have been an empty lot with weeds up to the ceiling.
That's
Because it was like that before this group cleaned it all up.
Agreed.
So I just don't really care for when the government, especially the city of Detroit's government, or the state of Michigan for that matter, when they get involved with stuff, they ruin it.
Yep.
And they benefit a handful of people.
Yep.
And so with Detroit, there's more businesses moving to the city.
It's more of a democratic city there.
It is. I mean, you know, it's been a corrupt city. And it doesn't, a lot of it has to do with the automakers and the history of that. You know, they removed public transportation.
Right.
They had cable cars and stuff.
Right.
So now they're diversifying the city a little bit more in terms of business. There's some tech people moving here. It's becoming, believe it or not, a food city. You know, there's a lot of artists moving to the area. So hopefully that diversity helps it flourish. You know, where that the city doesn't have to rely on suburban taxpayer dollars. To do these things.
We'll see. We'll see.
You know, I understand both sides. You know, being somebody who grew up in Oakland County, you know, and then being somebody who just, you know, I work downtown, I love the city. I try to get down there as much as possible. It's
hard.
It's a weird dynamic between the state and the city. It's not like other places in the country.
I agree with you. You know, it's weird. It's a weird dynamic going from Detroit to Oakland County or even to Macomb County. You know what I mean? It's like you're like from Huron County, you know, going down to Oakland County.
And they have a totally different perspective.
It's a totally different perspective. I agree.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they feel sometimes like, hey, why am I paying taxes for something happening in Detroit?
Right. Why?
I don't see Detroit ever.
Yeah.
Right. It's like, you know, why are we paying for something that we don't even see? Yeah.
Right, and that was, you know, with the DIA even. The DIA is free to the public if you're from Oakland, Macomb, or Wayne County. Because we're paying for it.
Right.
But then people complain, well, I don't go to the DIA. Why am I?
I'll
pay
paying
$10 or $20
Why
when
am I
go there
paying
one
for
time.
it? That's terrible.
So
Let's go back to our hot topics, which is sports. Okay.
all right,
We'll leave it. We'll leave the city and suburban.
we'll leave the boring stuff.
We'll leave the boring
depressing
stuff to our. We'll leave the boring stuff. You know, eventually I'll be a politician. You'll be a politician.
I'm
We'll
not
be
gonna
a
be a
politician. Yeah.
I'm not.
I mean, but let's talk
From
about.
the footage we have on this show, ain't nobody gonna be voting for us. Our opponent's gonna pop in a tape of the
Maybe
old
me. Maybe
old
me.
Taormina show.
Maybe me.
Yeah.
I mean, let's talk about the Detroit Tigers.
Okay.
They didn't make any moves. Isn't that
They
lovely?
made a move.
What move?
Cameron Maven's not on the team anymore.
I know, and that's the downside for you. But I'm telling you, Kansas City re-signed Paul Duffy.
Oh, Danny Duffy.
Sorry, to a 5-year contract.
Not Paul Duffy.
How's
that's
Gerard Dyson looking in that Royals jersey?
Gerard Dyson?
He gone. Wade Davis. Where's he?
He's
He
recovering.
got didn't he get traded?
I think he got traded. I'm not sure.
Did Wade Davis get traded to the Cubs?
I think so.
Am I crazy? I'm looking it up.
But then what about your Cleveland Indians? They made a move.
They made a move.
Yeah, your Cleveland Indians.
They made a move. It was an okay move.
Picked up some guy named Edwin Edwin
Juan
Encarnacion.
Encarnacion.
No, Edwin.
Edwin Encarnacion.
Yeah.
Ian, that makes you happy that the Cleveland Indians are going to be the AL Central champions, and the Detroit Tigers are going to trade Ian Kinsler, and they're going to trade, and they're going to get younger, they're going to get cheaper, and they're done for. What's your thoughts?
It might take a while.
Why?
Because it did the first time. And you look at the Royals, I don't know. They lack power. I think the Indians, they didn't re-sign Mike Napoli, did they?
No, I don't think so.
I think that is going to be something to keep an eye on. A, he's a Tiger killer.
Yup.
B, he kind of was a glue guy. Rajai Davis is not there anymore.
No.
Another kind of a glue guy. Had a great year. He led the American League in steals. So he fit in with the Indians.
All right.
Another thing to look at. How many games did the Tigers win against the Indians? 3?
Not very many.
Not
three.
many. 3 games.
That is not typical.
But I'm telling you, Ian, Cleveland's got some good pitching.
They have great pitching.
They have great pitching.
They have great pitching. They have a scary lineup.
The Tigers,
Chisenhall.
you cannot.
or,
You can't trust the
Kipnis.
Tigers. You can't trust the Tigers.
Why can't you trust the Tigers?
Because you can't trust their pitching. You can't trust their hitting. What if, let's say, Miguel Cabrera goes on a slump? You know, Victor Martinez isn't getting any younger. You just trade away Cameron Maybin. And then, of course, you look at, there's a huge hole at center field right now. You know? So, if you think about it, Tigers don't have a true number 2 right now.
Starting pitcher?
No in the starting lineup.
Oh, in the lineup. Yeah.
I mean, you can't trust the Tigers.
That might be
staff
J.D.
after.
Martinez.
Could be.
I think JD's got a bat too.
He does have a bat.
can't
Miggy,
trust- you
Beamart, or Upton.
You can't trust the Tigers' pitching. You can't trust their pitching staff, especially after Verlander, Zimmerman, and then of course Fulmer. And of course you have Michael Fulmer.
Well-
You can't trust who their 4 or 5 guys are.
Look at who he had pitching for him last year.
What
I
if
mean,
Fister came back to the Tigers?
I don't
He
see
ain't
it.
coming back.
I could see them signing a center fielder before that. You know, they might still make a trade. I could see, listening to Dan Dickerson and Pat Caputo talking last evening.
Pacapoo.
You know him.
Yes, I do.
You know
And
that
you
guy,
know
right?
Dan Dickerson.
I never met him.
Okay.
I'd love to, though. He seems like a great guy.
I met him before.
Talking about Jose Iglesias. Could be moved.
Who do you think would want to take him?
I don't know.
A lot of
I don't
teams
know
want him.
who,
But then you got to look for a shortstop if that's the case.
Well, they got Dixon Machado.
Oh yes.
And so I from that, I'm seeing them thinking, Dixon would be the 9 batter, the weak spot in your lineup,
Why don't you trade Dixon Machado?
because
He's your
you're not
future.
going to get much from
Not
him,
gonna
and
get
he's
much.
not your future. He's not your future. You're not going to get, if they trade Jose, I think they could get a solid reliever. I mean, look who they gave up to get him. Avisail Garcia,
Yep. Mm-hmm.
who at the
Avisail
time was
Garcia,
projecting to be a
yeah.
pretty good corner outfielder.
He was a bust in Chicago.
Kind of. He's still a main part of their team.
Yeah.
He kind of tore it up this year.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's interesting. I'm most interested to see what they do with Jacoby Jones,
Yes.
because they had him playing center field in the fall league.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think he may be your answer?
He may what?
Think he may be your answer?
Maybe.
He might be.
He's
your
got a
answer.
hit.
He's got a hit. I
Yeah,
agree.
he can't hit right now.
He's got a hit.
Yeah.
He can defend, but
He might still need time in AAA. But they have pieces. They have pieces.
We'll have to see how it goes.
and your boy Alex Avila's back with the team.
I'm happy Alex is back.
All right, we'll be right back with Between Taorminas on ONTV.
Alex!
Hey, this is Mickey York from Fox Sports Detroit. When I want to get the inside scoop on local sports, I watch Between Taorminas or Fox Sports Detroit.
Hello, Lake Orion. It's Anthony Taormina, co-host of Between Taorminas. I want to let you know of a new show called History Now. In it, we're going to talk about global, national, and political events that occur in our lifetime. We're going to also have guests and also have co-hosts as well, and also plenty of surprises. Catch us on History Now here on ONTV.
Hello, Oakland County. This is Sammy Taormina talking OA Now. In it, we'll talk various stories ranging from the state to Oakland County teams affecting the OAA. Catch us here on OA Now.
Welcome back to Between Taorminas here on ONTV. Gentlemen, how are you?
Shut up.
You shut up.
You both think I'm real. Okay, let's talk about the Super Bowl.
When is it?
When is it?
Who's in it?
Who's in it?
You've got.
We got a conference
we got-
championship.
Whoa.
we got the
Man, John
conference
loves that
champion.
opening. Keeps playing it.
Yeah, he does.
It's conference championship week.
Just like that Michigan music.
You watch your mouth, John Atwater, about Corbett M.
Oh, boy.
I mean, but you know what? Let's talk about the playoffs.
Okay.
I'm sad the Cowboys lost the Packers.
No. It was tough to watch. Great game.
Can you say Aaron Rodgers is just the best?
No.
Why?
Because
Who's better than Aaron Rodgers right now?
there are so many people that are better than Aaron.
I'm going to say Tom Brady.
No.
No, not
I
even
think
Brady.
Aaron Rodgers had a way better, last 10 weeks.
Well, look who mentored Aaron Rodgers. Brett Favre.
You
Kind
know,
of.
you know who
Kind of
I
mentored him.
who I think the best quarterback is in the playoffs right now? Matty Ice, Matt Ryan, played very well.
And you think
I
he's
think
going to
he's
win
gonna-
on Sunday?
Yes,
or
I
whenever he
do
plays.
think the Atlanta Falcons. You watch your mouth. I think
agree.
Matty Ice is going to beat Aaron Rodgers, and the reason why is this: Atlanta's got a good offense. Of course, your boy Julio Jones is going to be huge in this game, and I think Muhammad.
Thanks, Julio.
I think
What about Devontae Freeman?
Mohamed
Thank
Sanu's
you,
going to be
Devontae.
huge.
Devontae
in this one.
Freeman.
Devontae Freeman's going to be huge in this one. You can't trust Green Bay's defense.
Especially
I
that
think-
secondary is
Yeah,
awful.
especially at secondary. Julio Jones going to have a big game against some Green Bay's defense. And then you look at, Atlanta's defense has been I think very underrated this year when you look at them.
They're bad.
They're not bad.
They were good against Seattle.
They were good against Seattle.
Yeah, they were
okay?
good.
You got to give them credit there. But I'm telling you, Ian, it wouldn't surprise me if Atlanta beats Green Bay.
It wouldn't surprise me either, but I'm not counting on it. I'm not counting out Aaron Rodgers. There's no way.
I love when Jeff Heath sacked Aaron Rodgers. That was great.
That was
got
a
a pick.
monstrous hit.
That was
He got
great.
a pick off him too. And of course, she had a second pick, but it had not been for a pass interference call.
I'm so proud of Jeff for what he did on.
He played a good game.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
I mean that just brought a smile to my face watching him. Just that sack, that pick should have been 2 picks, but just the way that he played, it was his best game of the season, best game he's played in his NFL career.
You think you're gonna go with? I'm going Atlanta. You're going Green Bay.
Yeah.
And then we got Pittsburgh taking
What's
on
that
New
going?
England. I don't know.
I'm watching you two argue and bicker.
We
so
got
it makes sense.
Pittsburgh and New England. Who do you got?
New England.
Why?
Tom Brady.
I got Pittsburgh pulling out the upset.
I could see it. It's at Lambeau.
No, it's at Foxborough.
It's at Foxborough.
That's what I meant. I'm sorry. But the Steelers' offense is quite good.
Le'Veon Bell's the real deal.
I know
He
everybody
is.
asked me today, and of course, about you can't win with kicking field goals against New England. And, Pittsburgh beat Kansas City by kicking field goals.
Yeah.
But
Kansas City.
Kelsey's not making friends with the Super Bowl ref.
No.
That ref is refereeing Super Bowl.
here's the thing, though. The reason why I have Pittsburgh going in there is because of one person. Spartan named Le'Veon Bell. Because
He's been great.
Le'Veon Bell's been playing very well for Pittsburgh. I mean, you got
Great O-line,
They're
too.
going to focus on Antonio Brown a lot. But
Really good O-line.
Really good O line.
Yeah, really good O-line, yeah.
Bell and Brown don't have good use on that O line.
All right. And
Bell is like Aaron Rodgers in that their offensive line, they work really well with their offensive line.
Yeah.
The way Bell hits the hole or waits to hit the hole, I mean that's a scheme
everybody
with the
says-
line.
everybody
Same
says-
with Aaron Rodgers.
everybody says Green
shuffling.
Bay's got the best, I think, pass protection offensive line in
There's
football.
no doubt. But the
Pittsburgh's, I think, got one of the best running offensive lines in football.
and they're both like a synchronized swim or a ballet or
Right,
something. Just
right.
so
What
well
I'm
rehearsed.
What I'm saying to you is, Ian, is Pittsburgh, you know what I mean? I just think Pittsburgh matches up well with New England, especially because they can run it up front. I mean,
I disagree
New
only
England's
because
not great defensively.
I think New England's got a good defense. I really do. I think they graded out as one of the better ones this year. Especially, I think their secondary is pretty good. And, if you can limit the passing game.
Does the
then you have
NFL
to
want to
force-
see another Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers Super Bowl?
Have we seen it yet?
We haven't seen it yet.
I'm dying for it because to me those are the two best.
I think it's going
that
to
we
be
got.
Atlanta versus Pittsburgh, and the reason why is this: Atlanta has suffered as a city. Okay, yeah,
The
they
Georgia
have.
Dome.
cares?
This is the last game of the
This
Georgia
is the last
Dome.
game ever in the Georgia Dome.
We haven't been
So,
kind of
I think
Aaron Rodgers is going to burn it down.
Aaron Rodgers is not going to burn it down. Matty Ice is going to have at least 3 touchdowns in this game against a Green Bay
Aaron
defense
Rodgers will have
is
4.
terrible.
Aaron Rodgers will have 4.
Okay, what's your projection then for Green Bay and Atlanta?
I think high scoring. I think it could be another,
You think it's going to be high 40s?
No. I think it could be in the 30s though, like this past Dallas
I think
game.
it's going to be Atlanta 38, Green Bay 31. It's a good pick. Yep.
You got an idea?
And
I'm watching YouTube bicker and
and
fight.
of
It
course
makes a lot of good
Pittsburgh's
things.
going to beat New England 17-14.
Wow. I disagree on both fronts.
Why?
I think you can flip the scores in the Green Bay game, and I think you're going to have a mid-20s to high 20s game with Steelers and New England.
I think both defenses are stout.
They are.
And Pittsburgh and
They
New
are,
England.
but both quarterbacks are Hall of Famers, and I
They've
think
won
they got to
Super
take
Bowls.
control. Yeah.
You know, it's kind of funny that three
And
of the
Le'Veon
four,
Bell.
3 of the 4 quarterbacks in the championship round have won Super Bowls. And you know who the one that hasn't won a Super Bowl?
Your boy.
Matt Ryan.
Right.
So I'm saying, Matt Ryan's due. I think Atlanta is going to get the Super Bowl. You know,
Okay.
I'll-
One question to close out then. If Matt Ryan gets it, because I think a lot of people kind of compare Matt Ryan to Matthew Stafford. If Matt Ryan gets it, does that bring any hope for Stafford to ever get a ring?
I think it does.
Yeah?
But the Lions are going to have to make some
I don't
substantial
think so.
moves. I think the Lions are going to have to make some major moves because
yeah.
when you look at
Yeah,
it here,
that's
they
true.
got to address the offensive line. Got to get a linebacker.
So you're putting
maybe
faith
even
in the
another
Lions,
corner.
which is
Yeah, I'm
Never
putting
a
faith
good
in the
thing.
Lions.
well for Stafford to
For
succeed.
Stafford, yeah, for him to succeed, I think it would surprise me. And you think to me, I'm going to be crazy.
Well, I already do, so just try me.
I think LeGarrette Blount's coming here next year.
That'd be cool.
LeGarrette Blount's coming here next
That'd be interesting.
year. Yup.
Not likely.
That'd be cool.
I think it would be interesting.
Not likely.
I like that.
Yeah, I know.
I think they got to really hit on some free agents, and Quinn's got to hit again in the draft.
I think so.
I don't know the free agents, but
But
that offensive line needs a couple players.
I think, they need a stud linebacker.
They desperately need a linebacker,
They need a stud linebacker.
and they could really use another solid corner.
Right, and they need a solid corner. So if I'm Bob Quinn, I may be even thinking about trading up in the draft.
For what position? For who?
Maybe a
Any
corner,
final thoughts,
maybe-
I think
Gentlemen?
this draft is really deep in corners, so you'd have to go a different route
Probably.
if you're
right.
trading up.
Any final thoughts, guys?
We'll see what happens.
I hate the Packers and I hate Aaron Rodgers, but I'm really enjoying watching him.
I think Atlanta takes your hate away, and they beat
Well,
Green
it's nice to see that us three are back together as one big happy family. All right, so we're going to head on out.
Bay. Get away!
All right, have a great night between Taorminas. Have a great night, Lake Orion, and I'll see you soon. Bye.